Thank you for joining me on my channel. My name is DebraAnnMatthews, and my channel is called Lose Weight with Me. And I'm laying down because my adjustable bed is not connected. For some reason, it stops the connection, so it can't sit me up. So I'm gonna have to sit on up. Okay, I'm gonna have to sit on up because I am here to tell you a little bit more about mobility and obesity. And my question to you is, for those of you who are living here in Tennessee, for those of you who are living somewhere in America, I want to know, are you going to support me as I seek to offer you paid opportunities to sponsor, donate, join my groups? I even have what I call a 15-minute resets. And what the reason I'm doing it is because if we don't do something to help one another with this mobility and this obesity, it's not going anywhere. I realized over 10 years, I would lose the same 40 pounds 10 times. I mean, at least at a time. So if I was exercising all year, I may lose 40 pounds January, February, March, gain it back, lose 40 pounds May, April, June, gain it back. Because after I lost 40 pounds, I stopped doing whatever. Sometimes I would notice I would be out of breath walking to my car, from my car to the office. And I said to myself one day, and I don't even know where this thought came from. I said, I'm not going to be able to go to work no more because I can't walk to get in here. Okay? So I want you to know that what I'm doing right now is today I went to the opening of the library, the new library. Great community event. Y'all probably do realize Miss Debra be talking to folks, meeting folks, and hey, I need support for my obesity care, mobility care thing. I need sponsorships. I need money. I need support. Okay, let's talk to such and such. Let's do this. Or you can come down to the museum on Thursdays and do this. I'm like, okay. So what does Debra have to do? I have to follow up with those things. Number two, I got to go back to work. I am not independently wealthy. As many of you know who supported me, I'm a resume writer. I do resumes. I do business writings. I do soft skills trainings. I do things like that. I sell grant lists. However, since these 5 years that I've been out of work on disability, hi Janessa, I think the thrill is gone for that. I can still do it. I can still do it. However, what I'm really excited about, and I didn't even know that I was excited about it, the voc rehab counselor, they don't believe in, they don't think resume writing is lucrative. They just don't know. They're administrators. They're not resume writers. They're not writers. They don't know. So I was volunteering at Kenwood at the back to school something or another. I'm putting the books together for the backpacks. And the director walked up to me. She's like, Debra Matthews, hi. Oh my God. Ah, she was like just all freaking out. I can't believe you're here doing this. I'm like, yeah, I mean, okay. So then they looked me up on my YouTube channel. And then the lady from the disability organization, she called me that Monday. She said, you're wonderful. We're going to support you. You need to be a life coach because you like weight loss. And we saw you in the pool and we saw you doing this. I'm like, okay, that's what you want me to do. That's what I'm going to do. However, they just like, well, you can just write it up. We're going to approve it. But then at the other hand, they're like, we don't think you need to do all the stuff you're doing. They just don't know. Just because you have a business idea, just because it's a good idea, you have to do business development. The main reason most businesses go out of business is because they haven't done a 3-year marketing. That's one major reason. The other major reason is you have to have, hi Robert, hi Janetta, hi Poop Boo Pots, I don't know what your name is, but hey, from India. You have to have the processes in order. And the other reason is I still got highly acutely ADHD, procrastination, fear, scared, all the stuff. But be that as it may, baby, guess what? Yonder way 1823. I bet they ain't had no ADHD because they was out there picking that cotton, that tobacco, them oranges, and all the stuff. Okay, so they don't understand that, but I understand that, and I also, and they said this too. Well, we're gonna approve it, but there are gonna be several people who have to approve it. So I know what that means. I mean, one time my brother called me, my oldest brother called me. He said, somebody they're gonna help me get this storage unit, and it's gonna make all this money and all this stuff. And he wanted to know what I thought. And I said, well, if it's gonna make all this money, why they want to help you do it? He got so mad at me. Because that's the truth. If we're gonna do the story, and everybody gonna buy it, and I said, it sounds like to me they just trying to set you up to use your credentials to steal the plan from you. Because you gotta have administrative staff, you gotta pay taxes, you gotta have permits, you gotta have all the stuff. Be that as it may, he got so mad at me. Hey, sweet, sweet, sweet Rita. However, I was taking a program that gave me $500 right in Memphis, and I live in Clarksville. I said, and one of his classmates from his high school was the administrator. I said, brother, Trisha is over this program. She knows you. Take it. When I took it, she gave me $500. She said, Debra, why you didn't tell me that your house burned down? I said, no. So what I'm trying to say is, thank you, Melanie. I need your support. I need sponsorship. I need donations. I need customers. Why do you think I'm wearing a wig? I love me a good wig, but the reason I don't wear a wig right now is because when sunshine gets in your hair, I colored my hair. The sunshine gets in your scalp and it calms your central nervous system down. And because I got anxiety, the way that you calm your anxiety down is to get the sun. You got to calm your central nervous system down. You got to take a chill pill on your central nervous system, okay? So I'm putting together my offerings. I'm trying to figure out how to get my pre-orders for the book. And as you know, the book is called I Ain't Got to Eat About It. I'm excited about that. I talked to the director of the new library. We're going to do 2 book signings, so I'm excited about that. And the lady who runs the oh, thank you, sweet Rita. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And so I have my eyelashes look good. Let me tell you something about me. I like them, so it don't matter what you think, baby. If you don't like them, keep your mouth shut. You don't have to like them. Okay? So, can you give Miss Debra a cash app or a super chat? Okay? Baby, you don't get nothing for nothing. You get something for some up in here. Okay? So, this is the thing. 85% of us struggle with obesity. That if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, one of us I'm gonna be the fat girl in the group, okay? Okay. The other thing is, statistics said, this is what the CDC said, if you grew up in a rural community, chances are that you're gonna struggle with obesity. The other statistic I learned is that they interviewed 45 countries, and if you grow up eating at the dinner table, you're less likely to struggle with obesity. We did grow up eating at the dinner table. When we got to be teenagers, our mama let us eat in our room sometimes. But like for dinner, for Sunday dinner and things like that, we got to eat at the table. We ate at the table. But be that as it may, the point is, I'm sharing with you, like today, this is what my thing is. I'm excited. I'm doing it. And what helps me is having accountability. I have to go to class on Wednesdays. You can sign up to meet with the director every week. I signed up for that if they accept you, so that they can help you with your business plan, help you with your ideas. I took a 2-week training with Renee, and it was all about 100K in 100 days. Now, I'm on disability. the first goal is just triple your salary. So we're going to work on those things. I'm excited about it. And also, what I'm doing is I'm giving myself grace, because when I start doing work, I'm scared, I'm nervous, all the stuff. So I want to eat. So today, this is my snack, because I wanted to heat up them beans, but Miss Debra can't do that. I'm tired. I just don't feel like it. I want to do it, but I don't feel like it. So I got these. I ordered these from Walmart. Skinny dip. These are chocolate covered almonds. I've been eating that, and I got me this. Believe it or not, this is an orange. And if this doesn't taste like an orange, I'm calling them to give me my money back. And so I got apple. Got apple. I got banana. If I could have heated up that Ezekiel bread, I could have made me a peanut butter bread sandwich. Now, my coach told me I eat almond butter. I don't like that stuff. This came in a food box. I like peanut butter. Can I have some peanut butter? Of course you can. Can I have some peanut butter? Of course you can. And as soon as I find my spoons, I'm going to eat some peanut butter. But maybe somebody is coming to help me cook today. So, she can heat it for me. I found we're not good for me, high sugar content. I'm going to eat some. And so, I'm going to eat some. I mean, almond butter is okay. I guess some of that too, but I gotta rinse out those celeries and eat those celeries. Uh, so I had some French fries and I had a hamburger, not a hamburger, a hot dog with vegetables on a hot dog. So, hey TT. And then I had a lemon icy too. Sometimes they do have sugar-free ices. This time they didn't. So I have to really make sure that I get my water in. And I have to flush out the sugar I ate. And I ate some potato chips yesterday at the we had a tailgate party. Miss Debra, she just doing too much, but that's okay, because guess what I do? I give myself grace, and the difference between this time and last time is I'm very aware. So one of my techniques too is I'm trying different bottles of water. So I bought 4 cases of Dasani water, and that kind of helps me to just feel like I'm doing something different. I don't necessarily have the water flavors anymore. Next month I'll get some more. You can only buy that stuff costs, the real stuff costs $10. So hey, Miss Donnie, J Better Health Journey 2026, 25. Hey. But also, when I went out and I was really ready to go, they got me there about 9:30. I was ready by 11:30, but I'm in the sun, so they picked me up at 12:30. But it was good because I was able to be out there. They let me lean up against the security truck. They had a big old tent, but when I got in the grass, my wheelchair was acting crazy, so I didn't want to try that because it's breaking. I can tell now my birthday is breaking. When my wheelchair is gonna break. But in either case, and then I came home and I gave myself some grace, which meant, Deborah, you've been out since 8:30 this morning. They came to pick you up. You've got to take a chillax and take a nap. And I got on a Zoom for a volunteer. It's like black music or it's like a black film festival. I really want to volunteer in Nashville. I really want to drive my car and use my manual wheelchair. So, hi, Danny. And you know what? I wanted to go. I did go on the live. I fell right asleep, but that's okay. We're getting ready to have our Mind Over Meals today at 5. If you want to do Mind Over Meals, look in the caption. I think it's like $39. This is the time for me to say, hey, y'all, if what I've been doing resonates with you and if you need the support, come on and invest in what we're offering. I'm excited about it. I have to learn all the stuff. I got to learn how to do my landing page. I have to learn how to do my pre-book order signups. I'm looking at the swag and seeing how much that costs. And I am coming out into the community to say, hey, I'm gonna target businesses, but if you want to donate, go right ahead. Y'all know what I did when I went to the Obesity Action Coalition. Every penny went to that pursuit. You know what I did. You know what I did. You know I'm good for it. And I did lose 1.2 pounds last week. This is what I love about my journey, and this is the premise of my book. We don't have to wait to celebrate till I lose all my weight, baby. 246.2. That's how many pounds I've lost. How long? 1,125 days of exercising. What am I learning? My knees hurt right now. They still hurting. I had a knee shot 2 weeks ago. But what the ortho said, and you saw doctors, he said they give you, he give you the knee shot to get you standing up and moving. And what helps your knees to stop hurting is moving. So my goal is I do 7 hours of exercise a week. Wednesday is my work day / rest day, but it's not a restful day because I have to go to work. Saturday is my activity day. And then Sunday is my day. Once a month, I go to church. I want to go tomorrow. I'm going to think about how I feel because this is the thing. If it requires me leaving and going somewhere and doing something, sign me up. But if it requires me washing my clothes, I could put that food on in the crock pot, but I don't feel like it. If it requires me doing some stuff that I need to do, not so much. But guess what? As I give myself grace. Oh, my eyelash head went that it went down, it came back up. Cause what, these eyelashes been acting right. Cause I bought some eyelash glue. I don't know what I did with it, and I refuse to buy any more. And the lady at the beauty supply store, she says it's because I got allergies. They keep coming off because when your eye get moist, it just release them off. That's okay. That's okay. That's what it's called, giving yourself grace. Everything ain't gonna look all right. Everything ain't gonna be perfect, but I'm still on my journey. I'm still on my journey, and that's what I love about this time. Oh, this time. That's the song I say. This time. This time. I'm here with y'all. I'm here on YouTube. I'm here on Facebook. I'm here on TikTok. And I am continuing the journey. I'm also encouraging you. I can't do it by myself. I knew that if I had the right level of support, I could do it. My coach, I had gotten to the point where, honey, I was 20 minutes late for my workout. My coach said, Debra, you can't be late like this because if other people show up, I'm not going to be able to come out here and get you. Okay? So that encouraged me a little bit because deep down I'm scared. So the more I do it, the more I say, girl, get some act right. And truly, I'm up 2, 3, 4 hours at night. I wake up. I have narcolepsy. So my doctor, he been told me a long time ago, if you can't sleep, get up, just wake up. So, but I'm anxious. So sometimes I could probably go back to sleep if I just lay there. But if I open that computer, it's off. If I get on that cell phone, it's gone. It's over. But it's okay. It's okay. Sweet reader, don't ever tell me to stay strong. I'm not strong. It's really offensive to call a black woman strong. You might not know this because I don't know if you're black or not. But even if you are black, you might not know this. I'm not strong. I'm strengthened. Being a strong black woman ain't served me. It's kind of disrespectful, but people don't know that. We're getting to that point where we're educating people on terminology. So the whole notion of you got to be strong, it does a disnomer for black people. We're just human. I'm explaining it now. We're just human beings. Slavery made us have to protect our children by making sure they understood that they had to obey the slave master if they wanted to keep their life. And in order to, because one of the things that slave masters knew when they saw us in Africa is that we really depended upon our husbands. So in order to make us serve in the way they wanted us to serve, they did stuff like homosexual acts toward our men. raping us in front of our men and put a gun on them. Um, all kind of stuff. So naturally, you're gonna, as a woman, naturally, you're gonna, when we realize that, you're gonna do what you can to save your children, and you're gonna do what you can to save your men. And of course, history will never tell you every minute, every hour, every opportunity our our men and our women fought back every opportunity. But in the meantime, particularly Mississippi, Texas, Alabama, and I guess also Florida enslaved people were very good workers. That's why a lot of your manufacturing businesses are in the South, because the people generationally are used to working systems, working berries, working fruit, working cotton, working rice. When we stopped enslaving black people in the South, we stopped making rice. We were major rice contributors in the Carolinas. We no longer do rice. We get rice from China somewhere now. So when you understand that, it's really called survival. And even to that day, one of the reasons why they took vocations out of high schools after the civil rights movement, first they killed Malcolm X, then they killed Dr. King, then they killed Dr. King's mother, then they killed Dr. King's brother, and they killed Sam Cooke. They killed all the people, and the reason that they did that is to break our spirits. So when we did the civil rights movement, the March on Washington, they only allowed us to do the March on Washington and then leave D.C., not organize. They put in a religious leader like a Catholic priest so he could tell them what we were doing. And then they systematically started breaking down what we were able to do that allowed us to boycott an entire bus system for 365 days. Not a week, not a month, not a weekend, but an entire year. And when you say they, Dakota Miller, then I need you to understand your history. And this is not generalizing. We're talking about history. And so if you, some white people may not even know that what their people did, so they speak from a system of ignorance, because they just don't know. They don't have to know, because the society, what happened is rich people gave poor white people a hierarchy of, you're just better than black people. So a lot of times they walk around being supporters of ignorant ideologies that don't even serve them, because they just don't know. But so when these are the things that we stand on the backs of our ancestors and our elders who endured all of these things for us. So now we are bad. You know, white women are strong white women. They took their bras off, talking about they want some liberations when they got husbands at home taking care of them. Lord have mercy. And then black women, we got into this ideology mindset about we don't need, who told us that? We don't need our men, all the stuff. And the reason that the women's movement was so successful is because the CIA and the FBI it fueled the women's movement, so that women will be working, men are working, black people don't have no men at home, so that family system is broken. White people are both working, so now we have control of your children. Okay? So that's why being called strong is not a compliment. However, I am strengthened. I am aware. I am human. And part of that being strong, it makes you not take time to realize when you are killing yourself because you're stressed out. And I know after my house burned, I still lost 15 pounds after my house burned. But the longer I went and the harder it became for me to find a contractor, my ears used to ring all the time. My BM got loose, like in the bed, on the floor. It was crazy. I didn't have nobody to talk to. I didn't know what to do. I just kept doing what I knew to do, and that's kept going to work. My knees gave out, so I didn't know what to do. I didn't even go to the doctor. I didn't call my doctor. I just knew I needed a walker, so I just got online. I had some money, and I just ordered me a walker. I had a job. So, you know, and that's part of the reason why I talk the way I do about having a mobility kit. When I meet larger women, today I saw a sister of my size, and she had to go get her son for this and that and the other. I didn't say anything to her because it wasn't the right time. But when I am in a leisurely position, and I talk to women who are my size, and I said, girl, put your feet up here, and I get my shaper down and put some lotion on her feet, because I know what it's like when you don't want to go reach down and put no lotion on your feet because it's uncomfortable. Then I want you, that person who goes to work every day, who doesn't feel comfortable in their skin, it hurts. It got to the point when I was at work, I couldn't get up to go to the BM, to even go do a BM. I couldn't get up. It was too hard for me to get up out of my seat. And so even now, I'm doing better, but I still don't do a lot of the things that I want to do, even in my own house. But what I do is I give myself grace because I'm doing something and I'm getting back to work. And what helps me, just like what helps me with my weight loss, I got the right amount of support. And now, because to him or to her, that a lot of things are given, then much is expected. So now it's natural that I would say, hey y'all, now it's time for me to help you. Hey y'all, now it's time for me to encourage you. Why are you watching me do some exercises? Why are you watching me walk? Why are you watching me drive my car? I want you to get that same relief. And it comes with time, with grace. It comes with patience, but it comes with moving. You know, now I asked Lisa when she comes to the pool with me, Lisa, video me now. So now we can do a few little videos in the pool so I can post them again. I'm excited about that. We're posting at the gym. I haven't done the walking yet. That's a goal, but my goal, they have they have a walk twice a month. So I'm going to get there. Right now, while it's really hot, I'm tired by the time it's 5:30 in the evening because it's 90 degrees outside. And part of me giving myself grace is saying, you know what, you can do all things. But when you give yourself grace, give yourself time to relax, then you're making yourself actually stronger. Because the definition of us ladies and women is when we take our time and we do the things that we want to do. I think I slept on it, and also because it came off, but it's okay. It's my eyelash. You know what I was thinking about? All the people who get on this channel and they point out things that are bad, things that are wrong. I think that's hilarious because you don't point out the things that are bad in your own life. If I want to walk around with half an eyelash on, that's my business. I'm okay. And that's how you have to get. My friends used to laugh at me when I be driving my car and it was hard for me to get out. I would stop it as a perfect stranger. Can your husband hold my hand to help me step out this car? Can your husband hold my hand to help me down the steps? I don't care. I need help. They would laugh at me. They said, Debra, we was doing what you did. We started asking people to help us because we all was struggling. And so I think that's fine, honey. You got to get to that point where it's okay. Because you know how bad you was feeling. I'm going to tell y'all something else. Well, I'm getting ready to join Mind Over Meals in 15 minutes. I'm definitely not going to stay on that long. I meant to stay on 10 minutes, but y'all know I talk a lot. I be tickling myself whenever I do that. But anywho, I don't want a home care worker. And I know my sister in Chicago, she said, Debra, do you need a home care worker? I said, yes, I do. Take one. I don't want one. I saw this man. He'd been paralyzed for 12 years. He said, well, at first, he couldn't do nothing on his own. And then he began to, now he can drive using aids. Alexa, stop. And I said, see, that's me. I've already had home care workers. And although I need help, someone's going to come over later. Someone said they would come in and clean my kitchen for me. Someone said they'll come and cook for me. I just need help. And I'm going to take help. I'm not going to get another home care worker. I'm not bold enough to tell the doctor I don't want one anymore. So I'm just going to wait until I can get courageous enough to do that. But in order for me to get stronger, I just have to be okay with my house not being, it's not dirty, but it just needs, like, I got spider webs. I need I do keep it up. But I just don't want a home care worker. Because after a while, working with me gonna be a minute anyway. I don't want all of that. I can take care of myself. I can do it. And when I need help, like I spilled some juice from my beans on the floor. I threw a towel over it. I put some water down there. I put some, but I couldn't get it because it was sticking on the floor. And one of the ladies came by the other day. I said, "Can you help me get this up?" She's like, "Okay," because I couldn't get it up. I tried. I couldn't get it up. And I didn't even know. She was like, "You got a scrub?" I said, "Yeah, I think I got one under the sink or on the sink." I didn't know, child. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to ask for help. I just don't want one. I have to quote my little, when I had a prison boyfriend, he says, he was from California. He said, "I'm cool off of that." I'm cool off of that. Okay. And as I get stronger, as I lose weight, as I keep working on my mobility and keep moving, I'm going to be able to do it. I liked it when I could do it, but didn't want to do it. I used to cry too. I want to get back to that point where I can do it. I don't want to do it, but I am doing it. That's okay. This journey is about giving myself grace. And when I can give myself grace, hey Yvonne, I'm batting 1,000. I'm gonna keep moving. We're gonna have salmon croquettes and creamed potatoes and rice and a spinach and greens. I got some more greens, and we're gonna have egg whites and spinach and turkey sausage and chicken wings. We're gonna have that this week, and so that's fine. We're gonna do that, and fruit, okay, and watermelon. And let me tell y'all something. We put my pennies on, and today when I got home, I didn't mess my panties up, baby. What? Because I put my big girl panties on. I got my big girl panties on. The more I keep walking and telling myself you can get your life back, the more I get my life back. And I know some things I mentioned are personal, but I'm saying that because I know that, girl, you doing what I'm doing. You got that struggle I got. And in order to deal with that struggle, we got to tell the truth. This really channel, I mean, I love the men being here. You know, we love the men folk. Girl, let me tell you about this dude. I knew I was really grown when this sexy dude, oh Lord, a little young tenderoni. The truth about a Ronnie, he's a sweet little thing. But if he WTF me one more again, like I'm totally not interested. It's such, he doesn't even realize he has turned me off by his lack of grown man etiquette. And I'm like, Debra, okay. I'm like, Debra, I just likes a grown man, y'all. You know, I just likes a grown man. I'm just saying. It's unfortunate though, because I'm telling you, he cute. But once you get grown, you can't work with cute. You just can't. I mean, you can look at it. Cute can buy you some presents, but let me tell you about another thing he did. He asked me what I'm doing. What you mean what I'm doing, sugar? Of course, I didn't respond to it, but I'm like, you ain't got nothing else to do but ask me what I'm doing? I need a man in my life who busy, who just keep me in mind. Because you can't be telling around what I'm doing. For half time, I'm taking a nap. I'm busy. I can't be having a nap. I mean, I look like texting you all day long, first of all, which I don't mind texting. But a grown man want to hear my voice. He just don't know that yet because he ain't that grown yet. But I'm telling you, he cute though. But cute just don't, it really don't do it for you. Okay? I don't know, I just got tickled. I got an almond stuck in my teeth. Because ladies, we say we want a man, but we really don't want any man. And that's just me. I really been realized that. I just think it's funny. I was trying to hold on to the bit. I think about women who have men who, frankly, I'd be embarrassed to be by my side, but I admire how they be having a good time, though. I'm like, okay, he ain't my cup of tea, but I ain't mad at you. I'm happy for you. I'm just saying, I was kind of trying to hang with that thing right there. And then I was like, well, he's like, just let me know what we can do, whatever. We can go see Brandy and Brandy and Monica. You know what he said? Ladies, this did it for me. Say, I don't know who that is. Oh, Lord. And so, Lord have mercy. I tell you the truth. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But honey, I'm just a grown woman. And I just need a grown man to do grown man. I don't need a grown man right now. Please, sugar, don't come for me because I'm weak. But I just realized, Miss Debra, you can't go. I can't go along with the bit that you're talking about, sugar. That's funny to me. Okay. Well, Trinity Sugar Pie, since I know you probably new to my channel, I'm going to show you what we do and what we don't do. This is the ailment that you have. This is my obesity. This is the trauma. This is all the stuff people did to me in my life. Right here. I don't wear it on my shoulder like that right there. But what I do talk about is faith-filled words. So I'm going to need you to talk about something positive and faith-filled because we don't really be doing that. We don't really be talking about that sad stuff. We talk about victorious things. Okay? So if you all want to contact me for support, for sponsorship, I'm going to be having my business offerings available, and I'm working on the pre-orders for the book right now. If you, like me, you're desperate to lose weight and you want to do mind over meals, it's in the description. It starts in exactly 7 minutes. So get signed up so you can come on. It's really encouraging. And if you're here for the first time, baby, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have mobility issues, remember this. Mobility requires motion. Motion is the new lotion. Oh, I got some new slogans. I'm going to tell y'all those later, but I'm going to get ready for class. I ask your prayers. I ask you to dream. Because guess what? If you don't dream, Ella Fitzgerald says, talk about the things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Bow, 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 bow. I know y'all saying, somebody talk about my hair. I know y'all saying, ain't nothing wrong with my hair. Where's my comb at? I was going to change it. I was going to switch it up a little bit, but that's okay. I love my big hair. Turn around my hair. I love it. 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 I love him. And where he goes, I follow. I follow. I follow. So, God bless each and every one of you. Oh, and just know we can do this. Baby, we can do it. Take your time. Do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Take your time. See, I don't know them new songs, but I know a whole lot of old ones. So we are celebrating. We're cheering for our success. And we are continuing the journey. So don't give up. Don't give in. God bless you. We can do this. Peace. Bye. See you later, alligator. Comment down below if you need. If you live in my area, you want to come exercise with me, come on. It's $30 for a drop-in rate, but come on, we're going to be exercising. They do it every day and every evening. I go on Tuesday and Thursday at 9 o'clock. So come on, let's do it, okay? Bye, sweet Rita. Okay, thank y'all. Peace and hair grease, okay? God bless. Bye.